Hello, and welcome to Happy Thoughts, where you can discover the tools and techniques to create the life you want. I'm Kathy Brown, Master Law of Attraction Life Coach. And isn't this a beautiful background I have here today? You see, outside today is kind of crappy, so I thought it'd be fun to have some pretty spring flowers, and I love the out of doors. Well, today we're going to talk about creating. And to create, you need to accept first. You see, there are 3 steps to creating, according to Abraham Hicks. And step number 1 is you ask. You just state what you want. And that's the law of deliberate creation, because you can choose your thoughts. Step 2 is the universe answers. And that's the law of attraction at its best. You remember the law of attraction. Your thoughts become vibrations and they go out and they reach other like vibrations and it brings to you? Absolutely. Well, step number 3 is you receive. Now you think that would be the easiest, wouldn't you? Just bring it to me. However, we do have sometimes a little bit of problem of that. Because when you receive, you need to accept. You see, before we make a change or add something to our lives, we need to accept where we are right now. You see, I have a sign over my desk, and the sign says, "It is what it is, but it will become what you make it." For example, let's say you're not happy with your job. Well, let's say you hate your job, right? You can't wait to get out. Before you are able to find something to replace it that is better for you, you need to find something that you accept, something that you like in your current position. Maybe it's your coworkers. Maybe it's the food in the cafeteria tastes pretty good. Or maybe the parking lot is close to your building, so in the snowy weather or the rainy weather, you don't get all out of sorts getting to work. You see, the idea is you need to accept where you are, because if you don't and you get another job, oftentimes the same challenges you're finding with the old one follow you to the new one. Let me explain. I was once a director of career services at a local college. You see, it was my job to go out into the community and find job offers and then match them up with my students, prepare my students for their interviews and send them on their way. The first year I absolutely loved my job. It was so much fun. But then we got a new school director. And she was a real micromanager. Have you ever worked under one of those? I couldn't take it. Every single phone call I made, I had to log in. So I was getting terrible and terrible and terrible. I just felt angry all the time, to the point where I actually started to have back pain. It got so bad that I had 2 back surgeries. It was the universe telling me, "Kathy, you're telling me that you don't want to be here anymore. So you're not taking any suggestions. I'm going to make it so you're not there anymore." Because what happened is, after the 2 back surgeries, I was let go. I learned my lesson. You see, there are 3 relationships in that 3rd category of receiving. Your first relationship is with yourself. You need to accept yourself right now. Not when you lose that 15 pounds or when you get the better job or you find the love of your life. No. You need to accept yourself now. Really love yourself. You see, I used to be a people pleaser. I was either pleasing my dad or my teachers or my bosses or my husband. I was giving away my own power. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. You're special. You're unique. Appreciate yourself and accept yourself. Once you do that, you also need to accept others as they are, not as you want them to be. Not when they make more money, or when they stop playing those god-awful video games, or stop wearing the smelly sweatpants. No, you want to be accepted, you need to accept them. That doesn't mean that you approve of their behaviors or their actions, but you accept it. Or you decide to move away or go in a different direction. I want to explain one time about acceptance. You see, in 1987, I got divorced after being married to the love of my life for 15 years. And If you think I should have stayed in that marriage, whoop, remember that dirty word from the April 5th Happy Thoughts? A dirty word is should? Had I stayed in that marriage, I would have had continuous negative emotions, anger, fear, doubt, resistance. And I would not have been able to show up to my beautiful daughters as a loving mom if I had all that resistance. So it didn't happen overnight, but I worked with the spiritual principles and the trusting the universe, and I found that I had strength and compassion and was letting go of negative situations and moving forward. And even after a while, allowing my ex-husband to do the same. You see, the key here is to accept and allow, and then you can move forward. So do you want to create? Ask for what you want, which is deliberate creation. The universe then answers. There's the law of attraction. And then receive. Accept your relationship with yourself and with others. And then everything will work out. And you know what? There is one more very important relationship that we're going to talk about in our next Happy Thoughts. That's your relationship with the universe. So stay tuned. And if you'd like to learn more about myself or my coaching, please visit my website, lifecoachingbycathy.com. So until next time, bye-bye for now.